In Baltimore is leaving some people in Michigan wondering about the integrity of the mighty Mac.
Earlier today, the Mackinac Bridge Authority Board heard from their chief engineer who outlined the bridge's most recent safety inspection.
News 10's Riley Connell was at the meeting. She tells us what their inspection revealed.
Nearly 12,000 vehicles pass over the Mackinac Bridge every day, with dozens of ferries, cargo ships, and sailboats cruising along its straits just below. Wear and tear is inevitable when you're dealing with that much traffic. But according to its most recent inspection, the mighty Mac is holding strong.
It's 66 now. It's in good condition, and that was the findings of our inspection.
A yearly check-in, making sure the longest suspension bridge in the Western Hemisphere is in good shape. Mackinac Bridge Authority Chief Engineer Cole Cavalieri says it's a thorough job.
Checking out the condition of all the steel, the bridge deck, the piers, everything.
Mackinac Bridge safety drawing more public interest than usual after the tragic collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Michigan State University engineer Dr. Venkatesh Koder says the collapse was rare for Baltimore and would be just as rare for a Michigan bridge.
So typically, they are all well designed for most of the time. But the events which happened in Baltimore, as you know, they are called extreme events. They don't happen all the time.
Investigation into the Key Bridge collapse continues, closely followed by the Mackinac Bridge Authority.
And any recommendations or applications that come out of that investigation will definitely take into consideration.
While many of Michigan's bridges are structurally sound, Dr. Koder tells me there are plenty of aging structures across the U.S. that are going to need updates in the coming years, hopefully with an even greater consideration for public safety. In the studio, Riley Connell, News 10.
U.S. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg announced today the federal government will provide all of the resources the state of Maryland needs to reopen the Baltimore port as soon as possible. A live look over downtown Jackson on this Friday. Feeling a lot like winter outside, but there is some relief on the way just in time for the weekend. Andy Provenzano's in the Weather Center to tell us all about it. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Ann. Yeah, when we ever got a little peek of sun today and you were out in it, it felt great. We'll have a lot of that for the daytime tomorrow. So we're